So if you want to get top 5% in the extra work event, you need to watch this video. The event will last for 2 days. It is on Sockeye Station with these weapons. Just a side note, you'll get the best results running it with a group of 4 friends instead of just going in alone, since you'll be able to strategize and pick your weapons based on individual strengths. This is also just a guide on how to get top 5%. These runs are not optimized, and you should try to follow them as closely as possible for the best results. And I'm just giving some tips and tricks and some strategies that you should try to follow. So the splatter shot, which is the weapon I'll be using in this video, will have Bio Bomb, and it will mostly be to support your teammates. You will need to paint a lot with it and also deliver a lot of eggs. The charger is probably the most important weapon out of all these weapons. On wave 1, they'll stay back and collect the eggs, and on wave 2, they will need to hit the grillers very consistently. You want to pick a person who's really good with charger to be on your team, because hitting those grillers are crucial. With the splat roller, it's essential that a good splat roller knows the techniques on wave 4 for Goldie hunting. The blaster is also there to take out the lesser salmonids and also put in eggs. Although this game mode is mostly strategy, it does require some technical skill, but with enough practice, you'll be able to master these strategies. So let's get right into it. First, I just want to give a shout out to my friends Kerfuzzle, Loxo, and Squiffur for making this video possible. So first things first, you want to run down to the shoreline because the first wave is low tide, and the first boss that spawns is a big shot, so you're going to just run straight to his basket just to spawn kill him. The charger should stay by the basket and put all the eggs in that the splatter shot, the roller, and the blaster put in the big shot basket. Those 3 weapons will stay at the big shot basket the entire round, while the charger inks up the rest of the map and also puts the eggs in. At around 40 seconds or so, a drizzler will spawn next to the charger. The charger should kill it and also get the eggs from it. Also, remember to constantly kill the lesser salmonids, as the orange eggs might boost your position and make a difference in getting the top 5% or not. So now it's time for the grillers wave. The whole squad should move to the left side on the first platform closest to the basket. They should all stand there until the first griller spawns. Once the first griller spawns, someone will have the red laser on them. Whoever has the red laser should immediately go right next to the basket so the rest of the squad can kill it. If the roller ends up being targeted by the griller, the blaster should be taking care of the small fries. If the charger is targeted by the griller, the entire team should focus on trying to take the griller down as fast as possible, with the roller taking down the small fries. You will do this 2 times in a row. After that, make sure the entire squad makes it back to the basket with all the eggs delivered, and go to the right side of the basket near the ramp. If you are targeted by the laser, you want to stay sitting on the ramp so the grillers automatically come to the right side. The roller should stay rolling on the floor, killing the small fries, while the rest of the team tries to take down the grillers. After a couple grillers spawn, one will spawn on the left and try to flank you guys. Whoever has the laser for that one on the left should move to the ramp's position, so the griller is forced to come to the right. If things are going south and the charger is missing too many shots, don't be afraid to use a killer whale. After that, you all want to position on the left side where the grillers will start coming. This is very important. Make sure the roller stays on small fry duty. Small fries can overrun the rest of the team if the rollers do not take care of them. The splatter shot, the blaster, and the charger will continue to kill the grillers as fast as possible. In between the grillers, make sure you're picking up as many eggs as possible. So during the second wave, we ended up getting 50 eggs, which is probably the highest possible amount of eggs, but you want to aim for around 40 to 50 eggs. Now after that, you're on to wave 3. At the beginning of wave 3, 2 people should stand on top of the spiral, getting ready to kill a flyfish, while the rest of the team goes behind the spiral in position to lure out some other bosses. Make sure to kill the flyfish or things might go bad. After that, go to the rest of your teammates on this platform where you will lure out a salmon lid and 2 steelheads. The charger should take out the 2 steelheads in one shot, and the rest of the team can focus on picking up the eggs from the mess. After that, 2 more flyfish will spawn, which then another killer whale should be used to kill those 2 flyfish. 2 consecutive fish sticks will spawn, which then the splatter shot should go up and retrieve the eggs. The splatter shot should be staying close to the basket, watching out for flipper floppers and other bosses that might come to the basket and help with inking the floor. The blaster should be next to the docks, anticipating 2 stingers to spawn. The roller will also probably have to use 1 inkjet just to clear out some bosses near the left side area. After that, most of the bosses should be cleared up, and everyone should focus on collecting as many eggs as possible. Just remember to not let the steelheads get too much out of control, and you guys should be fine. We average around 50 eggs here, but 40 to 50 eggs should be a good number. If everything went well, the hazard level should now be 210%, which is a good number to be at for the 4th stage, which is Goldie's. The first Goldie will spawn right next to the basket, in which the blaster, the splatter shot, and the roller should anticipate it. The roller should crush it against the wall to get as many eggs as possible. For this first Goldie, you should completely kill it, and the charger should be waiting next to the spiral to open up the crate for the next one. The next Goldie will spawn in a geyser far away next to the shore behind the spiral, in which the charger can open it up. We didn't go for this one because we were busy getting eggs, but you should definitely go for this one, at least the roller should. The roller should anticipate it climbing up the spiral and crush it against the wall on the spiral. The next one will then spawn on the left at the second platform. We popped a crab here. You don't need to pop a crab because the roller should be able to take it out as well. You'll crush it all the way when it gets next to the basket and put the eggs in. The next Goldie will then spawn next to where the last one just spawned. It will go up the spiral. Again, the roller should be able to kill it, but we didn't kill it here. So this is a bad example on our part. As a disclaimer, the splatter shot should be the one putting in the most eggs, while the blaster focuses on putting eggs and killing the lesser salmonids. The last Goldie you'll need will then spawn behind the basket, and you definitely want to pop a crab here, and the roller can crush it against the wall just like this. Then after this, everyone should try to focus on putting as many eggs in the basket as they can. You should get around 60 to 70, which is a good amount. We unfortunately only got 50 because we failed to kill the Goldie every single time it spawned, which you should try to go for, but we did it here. Okay, now it's time for the last wave, and you should have 3 remaining specials here, which are 2 booyah bombs and 1 inkjet. Feel free to use them in other waves as well, but I found that saving them for this wave was pretty good. So make sure to be painting up the map every time you respawn, and the full team should go on top of the spiral in this position to lure out a drizzler for the first boss. The drizzler will then jump up on top of the spiral, which then you can kill it before it lands, and then a Moz will proceed to come, which you only need 1 person throwing a bomb, so make sure to choose that person. After that, the splatter shot and the roller should go by down the shore behind the spiral where a big shot cannon will spawn. There, the roller will use their last inkjet, and the splatter shot will use the 2 remaining booyah bombs. Try to get a lot of value out of these specials and try to split them up so you don't overlap the specials, and make sure to throw back eggs with the big shot cannon as fast as possible. When big shots spawn, the roller should focus on taking out the big shot by using some roller techniques, and the splatter shot should try to keep the lessers off of them while they're killing the big shot. The blaster and the charger will stay back by the basket and put all the eggs in delivered from the big shot cannon. Some stingers will spawn on the left docks, which the blaster should be able to go take down. Once the timer hits around 20 seconds, both the splatter shot and the roller should abandon all remaining eggs by the big shot cannon and go help put in eggs in the main basket. During this run, we could have definitely hit 240 eggs if we just juiced wave 4 a little bit more. That's why you want to make sure you kill all the goldies on wave 4 and try to get as many eggs as you can, at least around 60 to 70. That will definitely help you a lot. Getting around 40 to 50 eggs on this last wave should be your goal. With this, you should have around 200 something eggs and should probably secure your place at top 5%. I'd say to be safe, try to optimize this, especially on wave 4, which is the big egg grab. Remember, this is just an example run. You don't need to copy exactly everything that we do. You can do specials on different waves and you can do things differently, but we just found that this worked. Again, thank you to my teammates Kerfuzzle, Loxo, and Squiffur for helping me out. If this was helpful, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.